Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on channel notifications, and share with your friends.
Got a job yet? That's the question I heard from Mom every day. Indeed, since graduating from college last year, I haven't found a job. I graduated with a degree in economics. My name is Leah. Almost every day I went around looking for companies that were hiring. I had submitted my resume in almost every company in the area where I lived, but no response has come from those applications. Feelings of irritation toward Mom always wedged in my heart and mind. Every day she asked, at first subtly and always with suggestions, and then with a tone that was rather harsh, maybe because she was bored with me who continued to be unemployed. Either because I was not fortunate or because I didn't give enough effort. Sometimes, Mom asked in a scornful tone about no other than the issue of money. "You haven't been able to get a job yet? How are you going to please me? I need money to go shopping for our family purposes." I did not answer, not because I was afraid, but because I was tired of having to respond with the same answer as in previous days. And Mom was also tired of hearing my answer. In my small room, I reflected, remembering Father who had died 2 months before I graduated from college. Father died in an accident while returning from work. At that time, the bus that he was riding hit the road divider and the bus caught on fire. Some passengers died, including my father. While Father was alive, I would say our family's economy was well. Every month, Mom received income from Father. But after Father died, the day-to-day economy of our family has declined. We relied on the only source of income, which came from Mom, who worked in a clothing store. And it was still not enough to cover daily meals. I thought if only Father was still alive, surely Mom would not pressure me to find money. The bus stop was not as busy as usual, maybe because I left too late. There were only a few people at the bus stop, and they were the regular drink vendors and newspaper vendors who were resting. If I left early, I would have seen many people waiting for the bus, but maybe our destinations were different. If the others were going to work, I didn't even know where to go. I sat in the seat at the bus stop. I was still confused about the purpose of today, because since leaving home, I have not planned on where to go. In the middle of my confusion, suddenly I remembered a place far away, about an hour away from the bus stop. That place was a company owned by Father's friend. I was invited by Father to go there when I graduated from high school, and I wanted to try getting a job there. I was hesitant to go there because it was far, and also I did not really remember where exactly it was. But remembering Mom who kept pressing me, I ventured to go to that place, armed with a cover letter and other documents, and accompanied by prayers to help me get a job. The bus that I was waiting for finally arrived. With full determination, I boarded the bus and immediately looked for an empty seat. While on the bus, I had a chance to ask the bus driver about the place that I wanted to go to, and fortunately, the driver knew the location. I was a little relieved. Now everything depended on how it would be like there. I really hoped that I could work there to relieve the pressure from my mom, who in my opinion had become a bit of a drag since Father's death. "Excuse me, we're almost there." The voice of the bus driver woke me up. I immediately got ready to get off. Once I got off directly in front of the office that I was headed to, I was confused when I saw the office building. The office looked different and empty. The only thing visible was heavy equipment as if the building was being built. The workers were not office workers, but construction workers. It seemed that the building is under reconstruction. One of the workers walked up to me, who had been standing in front of the building. This worker looked different from other workers because he was wearing a different uniform. He was wearing clothes like a director would, but he was also wearing a hard hat like other workers. "You're Leah, right? What brought you here?" asked the person who I knew named Mr. Richard, who was my father's friend and also the owner of the building. The last time we met was at my father's funeral. I explained the purpose of my visit to find a job and also explained the condition of me and my mom. It was about lunchtime. Our chat continued at the restaurant in front of the building. Mr. Richard explained about his office being converted into an apartment and most employees were laid off. Only a few were kept in the marketing department. Our conversation went for quite a long time, until finally Mr. Richard offered me to join him in his new business and he would place me in the marketing department. I, of course, positively welcomed the offer. My efforts this time paid off. I immediately shared this news to my mom. Her response was not what I imagined. Mom only responds with the word, "Oh." Maybe if I brought money, Mom would respond differently. I don't know. "I want you to marry Dean, Mr. Williams' son. I am sure your future will be guaranteed if you marry him." "But Mom." "Hush. Trust me." I woke up and was grateful that Mom's plan for an arranged marriage was only a dream. I guessed my concern of the change in Mom's character was so strong it was carried into my dream. Today, the first day I worked at Mr. Richards' place. Everything went smoothly. I was comfortable working there. Time passed until it was the first month. I also got the first salary. I did not immediately use the money, but wanted to give it to Mom. When I got home, I went straight into Mom's room and gave my first salary to her. Mom did not immediately accept, and she just smiled and invited me to sit next to her. "This is your money, dear, so you have the right to use it. Yes, you. I don't need this money. I have enough of my income from working in the clothing store, and I still have savings from your father. If all this time I have always pressured you to earn money, I apologize. It's all because I want you to be able to take responsibility for yourself and also learn to be responsible for your family later. And now, you should use this money as best you can, or you can save it for the future." I did not expect that behind the strictness that Mom has shown, there lies a simple hope for my own good. I only responded to Mom's words with hugs and tears. I was grateful to have parents who cared for me, who educated me about the importance of responsibility with affection. Whatever the character of parents, surely they want the best for their children.